Hey, how's it going, everybody? Dr. Goat here once again, and today we are continuing on with the build of the Mamba X. We've got the chassis together. We've got our deadbolt front links, 100 millimeter rears. So, goal today is to make this a rolling chassis. Let's hop into it. All right, guys, so here we are. There's the Mamba X back there. Diddle-diddle-do. These have nothing to do with this. These are just some wheels that I designed. I'm starting to try to make my own wheels. Just as of right now, I'm thinking just doing kind of one-offs. Just random design, whatnot. As you can see, I've got these situated here to where your hub can either be out here, so you get all your screws, or like that, so you just got the three in the middle for a cleaner look, I suppose. Both ways on this specific set of wheels gets a negative 2.4 millimeter offset. You know, let me know if you want those or something else, whatever. But anyways, here we have got some 40 weight shock oil, as we will be putting 40 millimeter big bore Injora shocks on this bad boy. We've got JConcept Ruptures with my beautiful cut around these, because these were made for 1.0. But yeah, they are 63 millimeter. We've got, of course, the Mamba 37 wheels. These are what came with the Mamba X, and these are what we are going to be running. And then, of course, some Meus V2 axles. So yeah, that is the goal today. Get wheels and tires situated, get axles on, get shocks on. Boom. Get her setting up like she should be. So, I think I'm probably going to start out by mounting wheels and tires. Brother. It's a good thing these wheels are so dang good looking. Like, good golly, that shine. Because you know what? These tiny little screws got me about all the way messed up, brother. I'm about to flip out trying to put these things together. It's not RC Drewski, as he goes by on Instagram. It's not his fault. Beautiful design, beautiful wheel. But good golly, I gotta figure out a better way to hold these dang screws, and oh. You will probably never see me swap out tires on these. Unless something really good comes along. That's, yeah. But good golly. My frustration. Well, here are the axles. Rear axle there. Front axle here. We got steering links put together. We've got the servo mount on. I don't know if these ears are gonna need to be like that or not. But yeah, I kind of struggled here with the rear. You know, it comes with this other gearing here. I can't even think of the wording for it, but basically, is it underdrive? I think. Yeah, whatever Meus does, the different gearing that you can put in the rear that'll allow the front to spin faster than the rear. Well, for whatever reason, trying to take this all apart, and I could not for the life of me get these two little screws out on either side. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not thinking properly right now. But yeah, I could not seem to flip and get them out. So I'm just gonna run it for right now, I guess. So what I'm actually gonna do now is go ahead and try to bolt both axles up onto the chassis itself. And not much more from there. Slip the wheels on after we get the shocks on, after we put a little bit of oil in them. And that'll be about it. It's a mess out here. I don't know. Looking at it through the camera, it doesn't look like it's tilted nearly as bad, but still, this axle is, or yeah, rear axle there is kind of, as you can see, the bottom tilted forward. Again, I don't, like I mentioned in the first video, I don't know if I'm doing this correctly with the upper links. As I mentioned in the first one, I tried putting this bend up in the front here, and yeah, it was hitting that little tray in there. So I thought, okay, maybe this is the way to do it. But I don't know. I almost feel like I should have these upside down. Maybe? Golly, I don't know, brother. I might just put shocks on, wheels on, and see how it looks. And obviously, I can always swap things around. You know, that's part of the learning process here. But again, we'll see how the front looks once I get shocks and wheels on. But anyways, there she sits. Well, guys, here we are. By golly, this is a long one. Like I say, I still need to figure out these upper links to see if I've actually got these on right, because I don't know, I just don't feel right. And yeah, where I've got the shocks, we're not doing a whole lot in the rear here. Literally, not much at all. Front feels pretty good. To be honest, too, the front, because I absolutely hate putting nuts on things, and I had to do that on the back, of course. The front, I literally went to where this battery tray is and screwed in there on part of that. So, but yeah, pretty cool to look at right now. But like I say, I got to figure that out with the rear. And yeah, look at how tucked down. It's kind of hard to see from there, but how tucked down that is. I don't know. That might actually line up a little better for the carrier bearing. I'm not sure. I'm kind of a noob to... I'm very much a noob, I guess, to things like this. I'm used to like the buggy and that bodied things. And this, yeah, this is a long boy. Anyways, I'm going to wrap the video up here. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it very much. Drop a comment down below if you have any suggestions on the links. I may actually message DJ, the owner of RC Wheel Shop on Etsy, and just ask him about that so I can verify that I am wrong, or maybe right, I guess. And yeah, figure out my little tweak in there, and then literally all we have left to do is install the electronics. So yeah, drop a comment down below if you have any suggestions or can help me in any way there. And as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.